Hello and welcome back to another episode of the PVM focused Ultimate Ironman. In the last episode, we worked a lot on construction as well as crafting, which is unlocking us a lot of very useful things for the account. Thank you all so much for your support on this series so far. I really appreciate it and I hope you enjoy. We got 82 magic. I kind of just decided to cast a Camelot teleport to get it real fast. We only needed to do like 200 casts, and to be honest, I don't really care about wasting the law runes because we are going to be doing Zulrah in the near future, so we're going to be getting a lot of law runes. Oh no, I messed up. I got the +5 boost, but I don't have a gold bar. I need to get one. Please. I don't know how much time I have left. No! I've been doing this for like an hour. It finally happened. We got the Onyx Amulet. Oh my gosh, on the last one of this inventory as well. It's crazy. Holy moly. That has probably been the longest it's ever taken me to get a boost. Well, considering I failed the first one. But we're not done yet because we do need to get a +5 boost for magic now, which we'll be doing with red spicy stews. Oh, we finally did it. The +5 magic boost into the Amulet of Fury. It's finally done. And, that was, quite some time that took. And the thing is, we're going to have to repeat this process pretty much when we get the Ring of Suffering, which is going to hopefully be relatively soon. It's going to really be our next primary goal on the account, so hopefully this process in the next time we do this is much faster. But all things said, we got the Amulet of Fury, and if I actually just take off this, we can see its bonuses: +15 across the board in defense, +10 across the board in attack, +8 strength, and +5 prayer. So it is an insanely good amulet, essentially the best in slot for everything. You know, there are obviously better pieces of equipment in this inventory slot for very specific purposes, but this is the best amulet you can get that's just a generally good amulet. It's got great strength bonus, prayer bonus, great attack and defense. And yeah, this is amazing. We finally got this. It's such a big piece of content to have completed. So here we are. We're doing a Hunter, and yeah, it's going to probably be a while. This is a pretty fast skill, even at this level, which we are at 40. However, we have to get to 60 for Monkey Madness. So I guess to kind of recap our goals going forward, we are going to work on completing Monkey Madness 2. And in order to complete Monkey Madness 2, we are going to need to get 60 Hunter and 55 Thieving. Now, fortunately, we're already 54 Thieving. That will be a very quick level, and then we'll be able to do it. However, we are going to need to get 20 more Hunter levels, and then we will be able to start working on the quest. We have, I believe, everything else ready for Monkey Madness. There will need to be some preparation that goes into this quest, because I know I'm going to need to get my Grigories back and kind of just do some research to make sure I'm doing everything kind of efficiently, since I'm on an Ultimate Ironman and I've never done this quest on an Ultimate Ironman. Alright, we just got 47 Hunter, so we're going to go actually to Alcarid. We're going to get ready for doing Orange Lizards, I think they're called. Orange Swamp Lizards. Well, I guess they're not Swamp Lizards because they're in the desert. Alright, 52 Hunter. Alright, and with this final red salamander, we will be getting to 60 Hunter. And this is one of the requirements for Monkey Madness 2, as I've said. And so now all we have left to do is get to 55 Thieving, which is only 15k experience. This should be pretty fast. I think I'm honestly just going to go do Master Farmers. 55 Thieving is complete. That didn't take too long at all. And now, I believe if we look for Monkey Madness 2, we have all of the requirements ready. Alright, just a quick update. We've already started the quest. We've got a little bit of the ways in, and now we actually need to go to Intrana. I think this is the only time you need to go to Intrana, I'm hoping, during the quest. So we are going to need to suicide. Well, we've already suicided. We're going to need to collect our stuff from our death storage, and then we will need to re-suicide again. I'm not going to use the death storage for that. Actually, it might be worth it to use the death storage again immediately and then go to Intrana and do this part of the quest. and then we will figure out what we need to do from that point on. Alright, so we've got everything we need now. It took, honestly, quite a bit of time, but we got our Ninja Monkey Grigri, we have another Monkey Talisman, and we got our Monkey Speak Amulet. So we're going to be dropping this, and we should be able to continue this portion of the quest now. So I'm going to read through it and figure out what is up next with the quest, and we'll go from there. Alright, we're finally ready to fight Kruk. This is just basically the final thing. We won't need to, I mean, this isn't really an obstacle. We're just gonna go in. But I am gonna review the fight. I believe there's an easy way to safe spot him if you pull him over towards the west side of the wall after hitting him a few times, and then from there you can just flick him. And that's what we will be doing because we actually don't have a lot of food left. This is going to be kind of close. You start the fight, you lure him over to this west wall, and then you can just flinch him, and it's essentially a free fight. Alright, so this is our really scuffed range setup. Plus 61 range bonus means this is probably going to take a really long time, but I did see somewhere that it is doable with the maple longbow. Alright, here I am looking like a champion with my setup. We're about to see. I've got the most mishmash gear setup you could see. I've got Barrow's Slayer helmet. I've got a Furion, a green D'hide body, and a maple longbow. So yeah, so it's seeming like this is not going to work because the final fight is just going to be way too slow. And I'm not going to have enough food, so I am going to need to go get the crystal bow, which is totally fine. It's not a big deal. The Roving Elves quest is relatively quick. Should be the end of the quest, and we are going to take the bow. So, we have the crystal bow. We're going to go imbue it real quick. We did get 10,000 strength experience. That's kind of interesting. But yeah. This is so close. I might need to honestly... Yeah, I think I'm going to wait for my run energy to restore quite a lot and then get a few more hit points levels as well. Oh, we're so close. We just need a couple big hits and then we'll be able to do this. I messed up a little bit on this fight. I should have had a couple more pieces of food at this point. But yeah, I don't know. And that's it. Glow is dead. And we officially have completed Monkey Madness 2 on the Ultimate Ironman. This is kind of crazy. This is a pretty, big quest. I don't know if this is the hardest quest. Probably not. I think probably Song of the Elves is the hardest quest. But this is still a very difficult quest, and on an Ultimate Ironman nonetheless. This is a big achievement, and I am stoked for this. So I will need to talk to Zunok, it looks like, and then from here, I think we talk to King Narnod Shireen. Monkey Madness 2 officially done. 197 quest points, only 3 away from 200, which is one of my other long-term alternate goals because we do want another block spot on our Slayer task list when we go back to Slayer. But yeah, as you can see, we got, a decent amount of experience and Crash Site Caverns access. So this is important because this unlocks us the ability to kill demonic gorillas, and we can actually talk to him, and I believe we can get our experience. So we're going to do magic and both of them. And this is just to save us a little bit of money. Honestly, all the other experiences are kind of, not going to make that big of a difference. Range would be okay as well, but the melee skills are 0 time and honestly probably end up AFKing a lot of those to higher levels. Okay, so we get our Dark Light back, and then we can use Ancient Shards on it. Oh, we need to actually go to the Catacombs real fast to do this. So I believe we use these on... Alright, so we have our Arc Light with 8,000 charges. Alright, so you can kind of see that our inventory setup has changed just a little bit. I have a couple extra purr pods. I got those from a few demonic kills. which I figured I would mention real fast. So I ended up getting a Black Demon task, and we will get my log here, and we'll look, I think, Demonic Gorillas. So I didn't realize that there is no actual log for Demonic Gorillas. I thought there was, but it doesn't look like there is. Anyways, basically, so far we got a task for Black Demons. I did end up building the stash unit for the Crystal Bow, and I stored it away. And then from there, I did a few kills. I think I did 3 or 4 kills of Demonic Gorillas. Funnily enough, on the second kill, I did actually get a Ballista Spring, and I ended up alching it. But unfortunately, I didn't get it on recording because I did on mobile. I swear there used to be a thing in the log to be able to see that, but I guess there isn't. Oh my god, wait, it's done. Wait, it's done! Oh, get me out, get me out. Oh my god. We did it. We did it. We did it. We got the Zenite Shard. Let's look at our KC. 35 KC. Alright, we are a little lucky. I will say that. We are a little lucky. I'm actually just going to drop these. This is not worth it. But yes, we are a little lucky. We're going to go make this into the Ring of Suffering very soon. But first, we are going to need to get 88 magic. So we're going to go get ready for bursting in the Monkey Madness 2 tunnels. But I can't believe we actually got this super fast. These have dropped a lot in price. I think last time I got one, they were like 12 or 13 million GP. But, oh, that's such a good feeling to get that so early, because I had a feeling I was going to go relatively dry on it for whatever reason. And while demonics are really not that bad, I don't mind them. They're pretty chill after a while once you get the hang of it again. It is really nice that, you know, we got this. So we're geared up doing maniacal monkeys. We can actually add this to the canvas so you can see, but currently we're getting about 200k experience per hour, and this is essentially infinite prayer, so it's not going to cost us any prayer pots, which is nice. Ooh, 94 magic, or 94 hit points, not bad at all. We're actually probably going to get another hit points level out of this potentially. Actually, no, we probably won't. But yeah, hopefully this is really fast. The thing is that this is probably actually going to cost us a lot of GP. I haven't quite planned it out just yet, but it does look like, I mean, just this. So I started with a little over 2 mil cash, I think about 2.1 million GP, and I had no runes on me essentially, and I bought 2,000 casts of Ice Burst, and it looks like that cost me a little over 1.6 million GP. So yeah, that's a lot. Just a quick update, we bought quite a bit more runes. This is still not gonna be enough to get to 88, but it should get us pretty close. We're about to hit 84 magic right now. We are sustaining about 200k experience per hour, which is really nice. It's been a moment. We've got ourselves collected. We do have 88 magic now, which means we can officially boost to 93 and enchant the Ring of Suffering when we do make it. But in the meantime, we are going to need to do a couple of things before we get to that point. First up, I'm going to be using up some items in my looting bag that I had previously. So I'm going to be making all of my prayer pots, which will free up 2 inventory spaces because I'll be able to drop both of these, or I'll be able to use all these and drop the rest of the snape grass. And then also we'll be making our super strength potions as well as our super attack potions, because we already have stacks of those, and I didn't get through as much farming as I would have liked during the grind for 85 crafting. So I figure I'm going to be probably putting a hold on continuing farming for a little while I do Zulrah. So I'm going to just be clearing up the bag space to have more space for the items I'll be getting. And there is 63 herb lore, which allows us to make super restore potions. That actually is a pretty important potion that we can make. We've finished our super attacks, our super strengths, and our prayer potions, and this is our current stack, which is not too many doses, but I do think this is a good amount to get us started with some PVM. And then, you know, down the road, we can finish farming out our seeds and making more potions as we need them. So now comes the exciting part, though. We are going to be going back to our death storage. We're going to be getting our inventory ready, and we are going to be going back to barrows. And as I've mentioned before, we are looking for two pieces in particular. We're looking for the Carol's top and any sort of tank top, which is essentially the Torag's top or the Darok's top. One of those two is perfect for what we need. So there are essentially 3 different pieces that we're looking for. And this goal is in relation to making sure that I get enough Chaos Runes to make my Ring of Suffering. So there's a couple of different things we're knocking out all at once, but we're going to get our inventory set up and ready so that we can get this done. We are going to be opening up this chest, and then we are going to be storing these in, and as you can tell, storing this without the full set means we will not be able to get it back. Alright, now our inventory is pretty much set up exactly how we're going to need it. And unfortunately, we can't store the arc light yet. I still don't have the other piece of it. And I'm not honestly that concerned with one inventory space right now. We will be doing that when we're getting ready for Zulrah, which will be after Barrows. But for now, it's no big deal to have this in my inventory. I'm just going to focus on Barrows for now. But we're going to go build the Barrows house teleport. And then from there, we'll be getting the final setups. Alright, we've officially got the Barrows teleport, and we have a full Trident of the Seas. And so I guess we'll quickly go to Varrock to recap. Let me just actually go switch my spellbook back. But yeah, Barrows teleport, so that will make doing this a lot easier. And on top of that, we also have the jewelry box, which we did not have last time, which will make it easy to restore our stats. And we have the strength cape to go quickly get food. So overall, Barrows should be a lot easier than it was the first time around. So we ended at 209 KC last time we did Barrows, and this is how many items we had. We actually had a couple of duplicates. In fact, we had a duplicate Aram set, and we almost finished Arams. However, I did drop the Aram staff, so we still only have the top and bottom. But we still held on to the Guthan's helm and the Guthan's chain skirt. So it is possible that we could finish full Guthans. I would say it's probably pretty unlikely, but it is possible. And if we do, I mean, that'll be great. It'll free us up 2 inventory spots that we're currently holding up, and we'll get to store the set for the future. But if we don't end up finishing that, we will be just simply alching the items and getting rid of them. Alright, quick little update. As you can see, we do have a Varix Brassard now. We did get this a couple of Barrows chests ago, so we went almost 40 dry. Alright, so a quick update. We ended up buying the Onyx, cost us about 2 million JP since we already had some Chaos Runes. And then we have what we need to kind of enchant it. Now, I am going to alch the Varix Brassard because it's not really probably worth keeping in the inventory, and a little bit of GP is nice. So we're going to be doing this. I'm actually going to put these back on, drop them, and we're going to be going for the boosts again, which is something that I'm not really looking forward to. But for crafting, we at least only need a +4, which is a lot more feasible to get than the +5. And then for magic, we are going to need a +4 or a +5 again. So that one will be a little tough. First step down, we did get the Zenite ring. So now we need to get the +5 magic boost that took us quite some time last time to enchant it. We have all the runes we need. This should be pretty straightforward. Fortunately, we got that out of the way. The one unfortunate part is that I did suicide earlier and I lost my cat. I totally forgot that I had it in my inventory before I did it, and I lost it. So we are getting the spices now with a Hell Kitten, and it is quite awful, I will say. Oh, we finally did it. We got the +5 magic boost, and we've imbued the Ring of Suffering. Or not imbued. We've enchanted the Ring of Suffering. If we put this on... Oh, wow. This is a big upgrade. It's really good for us. and we haven't even enchanted it yet, so we will need to go do that relatively soon. But the Ring of Suffering is done, and we got the boost with just the kitten, which I will say is absolutely terrible. I highly recommend that no one ever tries to get spicy stews with the kitten. It is quite awful. We are now ready to get ready for Zulrah, if that makes sense. We're basically going to go need to put a bunch of charges inside of our Ring of Suffering, and then from there we will be able to start doing Zulrah.